Hello everyone and welcome back to today's morning report with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets for Thursday the 24th of July. I'm going to move on to Euro Dollar now, and as I was speaking in the overview of the morning report, which included Euro Sterling, the euro started to recover, and that the euro has started to recover on the back of this German flash PMI data that has come out positively. The euro is slightly higher on the day now, and it could be potentially the start of a minor recovery. Interesting, but what I'll say first of all is you've now had two daily closes below that key support at 34.75, which I believe now confirms this big top pattern. So I think that now confirms my expectations of a sell-off towards $1.30 big figure. Okay, that's out of the way. That's the longer term outlook. The near term outlook is, if I zoom in here, we actually had pretty much exact doji candlestick yesterday on euro, and if this continues, this reaction to the upside, you could potentially have a bit of a bull hammer going on at the moment. Obviously, we're very early in the session, so this is probably too early to say. However, you have got RSI towards 30, and if this recovery continues today, then maybe you've got the possibility of a bounce in this euro. I think that would be a very good opportunity, I think, ultimately to sell. Whether you'd be sort of going long with the euro, I think is a very risky trade, because you are massively batting against the trend, and it could be very risky. But on the other hand, it depends on how far this bounce goes, really. So you've got several resistance areas to contemplate. First of all, obviously, which is exactly where we are at the moment, pretty much, is this resistance at 34.75, which was that key support that has become key resistance. So we're testing that resistance as we speak, which is fine. That's okay. And then above that, you've got the reaction low. That was the reaction low on the day that the ECB engaged monetary easing. So that's 35 big figure. And then above that, you're coming up towards reaction highs of a daily high there at 35.30, and then the reaction high, the proper reaction high at 35.50. So you've got several resistances there you can work with. I'll show you on the hourly chart a little bit better. You've got the resistance there from about 34.90 though, that one, but around 35 big figure I think is a pretty decent resistance, but also then 35.30 and then 35.50. So a few levels to work with on the upside, but as I said, I think this is not going to be a long. It's not going to be a reaction that goes too long to the upside, which is probably why I'd be a bit concerned about buying it, because I think it's just going to be a very near-term knee-jerk reaction to the upside that ultimately will be sold into. So I think I'd be more inclined to be watching out for opportunities to sell rather than using it as a buying on the bounce, because I think it's completely and utterly against all the trends, all the technical indicators. It's just would be a fact of unwinding any oversold momentum, and I think when you do that, when you buy into that situation, I think that makes it a very risky trade. Anyway, that's my outlook on euro dollar, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.